Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today, Amazon shutting down its Freevee streaming service. What's happening there? A little confusion in this. We're going to be breaking down what's all happening with it after reports earlier this year, and then some stuff recently happened there. We're going to take a look at the high cost of bringing high-speed internet to rural America. We'll tell you what some states are doing to help expand broadband high-speed internet to those who don't really have good options out there. And we have a full breakdown of Comcast Now TV versus Philo versus Friendly. Check it out in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link to that in both areas there. Now, with that said, let's, if you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link to each story there so you can read them for yourself and come up with your own opinion. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. We would really appreciate it. Now, with that said, let's dive into it. Earlier this year, Adweek reported that their sources told them that Amazon would be shutting down its Freevee streaming service, which is an ad-supported streaming service. This news came shortly after Amazon brought ads to its Prime Video service. Now, both services now show ads, but they have different content. Of course, to watch Prime Video content, you have to be a Prime subscriber. For Freevee, anybody can do it that downloads the app. Now, with this, though, recently, a couple weeks ago, actually, I sort of originally reported as this week, it actually happened a couple weeks ago, Amazon rebranded the Freevee channels inside the Fire TV guide to Amazon Prime channels, or Prime Video channels, I should say. Minor change, but has re-sparked speculation that Amazon's going to be shutting down the Freevee service, or selling it off, or doing something to it. Elias over at AFTV News speculated that this could be one more potential sign that they're phasing out the brand, probably going to merge that content over to Prime Video channels. Is that going to happen? Adweek was pretty aggressive that they're going to support that Amazon's going to shut that down. Amazon publicly denied that. Now, funny thing about Amazon denials. When this service was about to launch, back when it was called IMDb TV, before they renamed it to Freevee, there was a story out there from Bloomberg or somewhere like that that said it was going to come, that Amazon was going to launch a free ad-supported streaming service. Amazon came out and vehemently denied it, saying they had no plans to do that basically, and just denied the report. Short time later, the service launched. Amazon has a weird history of doing that. Now, their support of it comes and goes. They have been continuing to add new content. But I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of free services. There's more than probably the market can bear. What does that mean? What does it mean when you say there's more services than the market can bear? So there's so many free ad-supported services that there's not enough people to watch all of them and make them all profitable. So that raises a question. Which ones will be profitable? Which ones will not? And in the long run, which ones should we be keeping an eye on, and which ones will probably fade away? Now, we've seen some, of course, Redbox's one went under. No more Redbox free ad-supported streaming, as a whole company and its parent company are going through Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Stir, which was owned by Sinclair, has been sold off. And while it still has free content, it's not quite what it was when it was under Sinclair, though the new owners are investing in it and growing it. I suspect that some of the other ones, because there's probably, I'll be honest with you, if you look at all the small ones, probably 100 or more in the United States and around the world, there are free ad-supported services. Are there enough people watching them to support that number of free services? Probably not. Amazon is not going to sit in an unprofitable thing forever unless they see a future plan to make it profitable. We'll keep a close eye on this, but for now, speculation is running wild once again. And again, though, Amazon has denied it. All right, we've talked a lot about the cost of bringing high-speed internet to rural America. Get a little bit of an idea here. Ohio and California are going to be investing over $331 million to expand high-speed internet. Get an idea of the cost here, though. In Ohio, they're going to spend $94.5 million in an attempt to bring internet to 35,000 people. That sounds like a lot of people, but that's a lot of money when you look at it per customer. And that's the reason why rural America often is lagging, is the high cost of this versus being able to recover that cost from subscribers. If I'm in a major city or even a moderate mid-sized city or a small town where a lot of people live in a subdivision, like I run a mile of fiber, a mile of copper, whatever it may be, I can hook up dozens, if not more, customers. Go to rural America, I run a mile of cable, except 1, 2, maybe 3 customers with that. big difference there when it comes to cost versus return. To help offset that, make it enticing, make it profitable for companies to run this line, to operate these services to rural America, California is offering $235 million to 25 different projects. To give you an idea, AT&T's taking the money with the hopes of bringing service to 7,500 customers. Of course, that's just one of the projects out there. It's very expensive. And the good news is there's growing new options. In rural America, 5G home internet, Starlink, someday Amazon home internet, and others are going to bring high-speed internet through wireless connections. But it's good to have more options. Fiber. I do a lot of video, and so I want a lot of upload, so I pay for a fast internet through my cable company to do that. Other people don't need that, so 5G or satellite's all they need. I've actually talked to people from Alaska who talked about how Starlink's satellite internet has totally revolutionized the small villages across Alaska, because for the first time they have real high-speed internet, closing the digital divide in ways they could never have dreamed in years past. But it's still very expensive to bring internet to rural America. As you can see here, it's spending $94.5 million to bring internet to 35,000 people. That's pretty expensive. All right, let's keep moving along. A lot to do as we get ready for the Labor Day holiday. Hope you all have great plans. If you're looking for a TV service and you're not caring about the launch of college football this weekend and all other fall sports, Comcast Now, Friendly TV, and Philo are three great options. They're cheap, affordable services, all under $30 that offer a ton of content. We did a full breakdown over at Core Cars News looking at all the different services and options with it, going head-to-head on all of them, and breaking them all down. If you want to check that out, link in the show notes down below. I'll bring a link there. You can find it all there for all the head-to-head. Hey, have you subscribed to my other YouTube channel? Did you know I have a general tech review channel called The Breakdown with Luke, where I cover non-cord cutting related tech? Check it out. I'll put a link to it in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. But The Breakdown with Luke, just search that on YouTube. But The Breakdown with Luke, I would really appreciate if you subscribe. We're very close to our goal of 30,000 subscribers there. Help us hit that goal. We would appreciate it. All right. If you're looking for something free to watch this weekend, Sling Freestream added 7 new channels this weekend. 6. Typo. 6 new channels, including some content from the History Channel. It's the streaming service from Sling TV, full of free ad-supported content, including hundreds of free live TV channels and more than 41,000 on-demand titles. Check it out, link in the show notes if you want to see that. But it includes Ultimate Competition by the History Channel, Emergency, Pursue It Up, and more in there. If you're looking for something else to watch on some other services, we got what's new this weekend on Max and what's new on Hulu this weekend down below. All right, diving into it. Question of the day. If you have a question for me, leave me a comment. Start off with something like a question for Luke. That way I know to either answer it here or sometimes I answer them in the comments. It depends on what the question is often. Today's question is based on yesterday's video. We talked about Roku making some changes to address one of the most annoying features they have. This is being slowly rolled out. And I got a lot of questions. How do you get in this? How can Roku give you a new feature fast? Well, unfortunately, there's no way to ask Roku to speed up the rollout of an update to your device. Roku often rolls out updates in stages, often related to the type of device you have. That allows Roku to spot potential issues as they roll them out and fix them before they become a big issue. Roku has a history of starting rollouts, stopping them, and rolling them back if there's ever any glitches. Often they're very small where you don't even notice them. One, I think quite some time ago, was related to volume. It was causing issues with controlling the volume on your TV. Roku identified, rolled it back, quickly fixed it, and rolled it back out. But because they do slow, staged rollouts, it allows them to identify that before everybody gets it and everybody's hit with the glitch. Now they can test everything, but one thing I've learned about technology is sometimes you don't find glitches until they're out in the wild. So with that, unfortunately, all you can do is check in the settings for an update to see if you have an update available. Roku players do auto-update, but sometimes those updates become available sooner than the auto-update happens because it doesn't do it while you're using the TV. Sadly, though, if you want to get in on this beta test, this new rollout that changes the way the screensavers work, and one of the most annoying things about Fire TV or Roku's, my apology. You're just going to have to wait until it rolls out. Well, that's it for today. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Labor Day is coming up. Be safe. Take care. Enjoy the beautiful weather. If it is beautiful by you, it's sure beautiful here. I'll talk to you all again real soon on Tuesday. No video Monday. It's Labor Day. My staff will be off. I'll be around. But I hope you all have a fantastic day. Be safe. Take care. I'll talk to you all again real soon.